We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome, as we come to you from Commanders Field here in Landover, Maryland. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. He'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. When you look at this Packers defense, they enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Daniels. That's out wide here for Robinson.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Here's Daniels. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
Well, 3 and out to start the game would have been a real disappointment. So this is a nice job of finding something you think will work and executing it. And they're able to keep this opening drive going.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Dotson in motion right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield to make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Love. Forced out to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Love from the gun. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 46 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Four yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. They go bootleg. Love steps away. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Love now. Flushed out right. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Jeremy Chin there defensively. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down and 6 now. Play action. Now it's Daniels. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game. So on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it. You do go through it. And in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Daniels going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Love looking to throw it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Only able to gain a couple there. Headed 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Carlson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call it down at the 44.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Daniels looking to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And McLaurin, the motion man right. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now Daniels. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to the ground with Robinson. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Throwing now is Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Daniels. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Love. To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Now Love. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at their 36-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5. To the air goes Daniels.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Love going to give it up on the touch pass.
And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Throwing. Love. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 7. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Daniels.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets a made.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Love going to give it up on the touch pass.
And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Jaden Reed,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Packers have got it back to within a score. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a good return. Across the 35 to the 36. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Daniels.
He'll fire this one deep for Eckler.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Big yardage that time for Washington. 54 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
They go play action. Daniels
sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
The Washington offense stringing together a couple of good pickups. It's another 1st down.
Here we go, Shaq.
Robinson will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
Now a hit and a loose football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 5.
Come on, set. Bravo 80.
Robinson with another carry.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 19-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Off the play fake, Daniels.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
Looking to throw. Daniels.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Got it. Ready? Ready? 70 Lions.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and a yard.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Javonte Williams.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
2 yards to go, second down. They'll motion McLaurin left. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 44 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
2nd and 15. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Daniels.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
Paris Campbell, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
Washington will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And now an audible here into something else.
Come 19! Come 19! Ready, ready?
Daniels going to try and throw for it.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Love. Got Dobbs over the middle.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And for as poorly as this offense has looked at times, it's the 4th quarter, and they're still in this game. That's a good, confident throw right there. And now, who knows? If you can put a drive together here, you can make something of this game after all.
Love from the gun.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Let's go now. 19 right.
Going back to Love. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Jamin Davis.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now